Okay, so we got crushed here on the FOMC. I didn't touch the account. I just let it go through these scripts. So I just blew out these tickets, and now it's like a small account challenge. We're sitting at 12.49, and I want to see if I can practice my selling skills, which I'm really not good at. But I'm just going to put these tickets up here. And I just was trying to drop this 5 pip stop to make 5 pips, and the broker would not let me drop it because the spread was actually 9 pips on the euro coming in. This is Hugo's way. So, brutal spread on the euro coming into. In fact, they won't let you trade until 5 minutes after 5 p.m. This broker does not even go online. So just note to yourself, if you're trying to actually trade at this place that I'm doing these limit tickets, and I did not take any profits. So we were at 6,000 twice last night, but I wasn't going to get out because it's not the point. If it was real money, I think I'd get out. So, also I'm trading at the market with real money. I'm going in with 50 pip stops. Like when the market crashes on FOMC, I'm coming in at the market. If I didn't have enough limits down there, I'm going to come in at the market. So, or they stop me out because I put too tight of a stop on it, right? And you got to get back on the horse, so you got to get back in there. You got to be able to trade, right? So, unless you're going to just sell people hope. That you can do it. Like, listen, I'm a fucking coach. I'm the coach's coach. The mentor's mentor. A mentor to who? This guy, man. You gotta hear this guy. You can't believe it. It's a bleeding heart fuck nut. I mean, it's ridiculous. He's selling his bleeding heart. Now I can put this in here now if I hurry up and drop it. Five pips to make 5 pips. So I know this is a ridiculous ticket. But all the market has to do is go up and tag that and pull back 5 pips. So you're not asking too much of the market. The spread is at 3.5 right now. So if I put in a 3.5 winner, which would make about $2, okay? Risk $2 to make $2. You'd have to get that trade just right a few times. But if you commingle some of these in there, 8 pips to make 8 pips, 8 to make 14, 8 to make 16, 10 to make 22, and get a nice spectrum, which I'm also not doing because, look, it's not real money. I mean, I could, obviously, I took it up to 15 grand twice, and then I could actually rebuild the whole thing. It's, can you fucking make money every fucking day? So, I'm not going to put 15 grand in there and think, oh, well, I'm just going to put in fucking... No. It's completely different to go from 5 grand to 100 grand and then blow it up, right? But it's going to take you so long to blow... I still haven't blown this account up, but consider, according to your bullshit fucking liberal fucking definition of blowing up an account, dude, it's like saying, oh, you know what, those tires, you blew a tire in your car. I'm like... And your point is, dude, you're going to lose on some of these trades. Now, I am selling into this just to kind of practice the awkward feeling of selling into this climax, which I'm actually long on real money still right now. So, but it's a great cross trainer because now I can, this is stuff you can do at home. You don't need to fucking, dude, who's signing up with this bozo talking about you can't change the interbank algo, and then he laughs in this condescending fucking laugh like, dude, it's like a sick fuck, man. So you got to ask yourself, like, what is that? So I did ask myself, what the fuck is that? 4 years ago. I heard this fucker, and I'm like, oh my god, really? Like, dude, you're like the Alec Baldwin of fucking, like, how to gun safety fucking courses. Are you fucking kidding me? So, you gotta be kidding, right? And where's his fucking videos trading? He still doesn't have any. Where's the real-time balance running? Okay? Where's the fucking... Where's the description? Oh, this is what I'm doing, this is why I'm doing it. Isn't it obvious, everybody? So since I don't want to get into this, go long right now, I'm going to sell into it and practice selling. And then I can also have my finger on the fucking trigger board so that when it smacks up into this fucking pile of sell tickets, I can scalp out, rinse, and repeat. Now that's going to be work, but it makes money. But to sit back and tell people that if they just only knew how to think about the chart, and then thank you for, I can't get back to everybody, but I'll send you a smiley face. I can hardly make a video because you know how much work it is to go on a server. Dude, a stream on YouTube will save myself hard drive space. Are you fucking kidding me? You don't know about, if you stream it, I mean, you're not going to have this problem, right? The shit's on their server. What do you mean, where's your server? You don't have YouTube? You use YouTube servers. What, did you rent one for them now? You got them any fucking big an audience? And he showed one day, did anybody see the video? He probably took it down. He's showing how much money he made. Oh, I could never live on that. It's like, oh, that's not bad money. I mean, well, you probably are living on that YouTube money. That's why he's got this lockdown, like nobody can criticize his videos or he's going to ban you from YouTube, which he attempted twice on me. So I had 3 strikes, you're out. So I did 2 videos, and YouTube deleted them for me because of this fucknut, this complete fucknut. I mean, just what a pussy move, dude. I mean, seriously, you have no fucking chops. You cannot even produce one trade on there and go, yeah, well, you know, we gotta stop that here. You run this shit at fucking 1,000,000 seconds. Yeah, it's a lot to produce when you fucking take a video and re-render it at such high speed, dude. Like, who can make out the trade? Like, tell us what's going through your head. You can't do a real-time stream for like 1 fucking hour, unfucking edited. I mean, most of the shit I post, you know, unless somebody's over here raping me, I'm gonna fucking just keep talking until I'm done. This motherfucker's spoon-feeding the shit out like some professor fucknut. Well, I'd tell you that, but, you know, a lot of people die. It's like that movie, that book Ron L. Hubbard wrote. If you read it, you fucking kill yourself, right? So people are like, I gotta read that. I just watched a horror flick about that called The Black Book, where the guy's reading this book. His book cost him like $5,000. And he gets home and he's reading it. But it was just a bunch of little shorts. You know, it's like a night gallery. But seriously, man, like, download my videos now. Wow, I mean, you should hear this guy. This is his latest fucking Michael Scavage. So here, the spreads are tightening up here because it's 5:30 is when this broker comes online. So I put these buy limits right here. Now you think I get filled? See, because the spread here is fucking 5 pips, people. 5 fucking pips. So the lie of the chart, why charts are bullshit, is because you could never put a buy limit here and get filled, dude. That price never fucking happened on the ask. But, you know, people, oh, look, see, buy here. You can't. So you have to buy a little bit here, a little bit there. Now, look at this smackdown. This is just exquisite. But this is the... this is 30 pounds of just 30 pips of just smackdown, right? Now, when we were down here, I got stopped out. I had to get back in. Like, I thought we were just going to do one of those zips to the floor, but we did a double bottom. So here, we came back again. So here, when we came to the floor, I go, oh, it's probably going to come back a little bit. And I came all the way back to here. I load the wagon even fucking more here. And I had my finger on the I was doing that live with real money. So I got fucking ticket ready. I got it on deck. Over here, hit fucking double click, fucking buy. I'm also going to add market orders to this platform now. So it'll be market orders and limit orders. Okay, so I have to rebuild the account. See, we're down to like fucking starter account. So $1,200. In fact, you know, you can put out whatever you want in these accounts. You know. $1,000 challenge. I'd love to see this fucking ICT guy take $1,000 and turn it into $5,000 in a week. You know, I mean, that'd be something else. They stopped the contest then because you know, if you're going to give somebody a contest, is going to be like, okay, can you double the account in a month? You got all month, you got $1,000, can you do it? And whatever you think is a challenge, or put your own challenge up there. But yeah, you can't believe this guy. You listen to it and you think, yeah, people are signing up for this guy. And supposedly he's got like 1,000 likes on his commentary on his stupid community channel. His community thing's just ridiculous. Okay, I'm still not giving up hope. We could get filled on buy limits here, but now the spread is tight. Now we can smack down into these things, which lasts anywhere from an hour to 4 hours to 3 hours. They stack them all up in here. Just hodgepodge. I think we could make about $500. So this isn't going to make the world on fire, but percentage-wise, and can we blow up the account? This is the other thing. How long can we trade this account, scrape bottom at 1,000? Where's the skill level? Who can take an $1,000 account and build it from there? So be very careful what you're doing there. You know, it's like film in the old cameras. You only had like 36 shots or 40 if you load it yourself, but you had to be very careful. Every picture was like, let's make sure we crop it now because it's only 35 millimeter. Presupposing you're running 35 millimeter. It's very small postage stamp kind of image. And you can try to blow that up to like 8 by 10. It starts to get a little blurry unless that's what you're looking for. So, I don't get it, right? But this to me is the only approach. Limits first. And I'm going to have a symmetrical market orders running. I'm going to write those. They're going to be 10 pip stops, same thing, 10 pip stop, 8 pip stop, 5 pip stop on the market orders. Like maybe a 30 pip stop, but when the market's really heated up and you're like, wow, you're looking at it going, man, this thing's smacked down. So when they re-smacked it down on the FOMC today, a double bottom, like, I mean, ripping back. And down again, come back in and have more dry powder come back in real hard, load up there, and that'll be the trade. But you'd have to have that stuff sitting in front of you ready to pull the trigger, because if you just place buy limits down there, I get it. It could come down, hit that tag supply, come back, retrace, engulf, go to supply or demand, whatever the next auction is. You know, the next wick that's just outer space. You can't believe the market went all the way down, tagged the wick, came all the way back up. At the end of the week, it's just like bookends, right? So the movement, how far those auctions are going to move, well, that really depends, doesn't it? And does it really depend if you're trying to make 20 pips and it's an 80 pip engulfment? Do you care? That's the first question. And how much are you trying to make? $80, $8,000? So one thing ICT never talks about is like, what are you talking about here? So you pay $150 a month to hear his blathering bullshit about, well, you got to go back to the first page of the, you know, like the Old Testament here. You know, so you got to read that first, see? And after you figure out you're not supposed to kill people and rape your daughter, then you move on to the next book, see? Oh, well, how long is that going to take? Well, and then you want to do like a crayon drawing of Satan, a little bit like that. Get used to the idea of Satan. Satan? But my God, man, give me a break. So another amazing spike of Rooney in the market. Look at this thing. What a crusher. What a crusher. ICT puts his bullshit up today. Well, be really careful. Good luck, guys. Be safe. Be safe? I thought you were a guru, you fuckhead. Be safe? That's your recommendations? Be like, dude, fucking put some goddamn tickets in your bitch. Fucking go to work, you fucker. I make $150 a month. Well, from each person, not just from one. So how many students does this guy have? Somebody told me once he's got at least 100. So that's a chunk of money. You know, I don't know, 1,000 people. But a lot of people love it, you know. They love this shit. They love the constant, oh gosh, he's kind of like, not Deepak Chopra, but he's like a touchy-feely. He's what they call a warm fuzzy. If you go back to the old 70s psychobabble, he's like a warm fuzzy. 1960s. Dr. Spock. Dr. Spock trades Forex. Dr. Spock teaches Forex. Come along, kids. Let me show you how Daddy trades Forex. Using his secret limit orders that he wrote. Not even the interbank algo banks even know about my shit. You hear this guy blather on about. He does a condescending laugh, and he's like, yeah, this is the interbank algorithm. Good luck. All these markets are manipulated. They're all rigged. Can't you see, man? I gotta put Robinacci in the background here. You gotta hear that guy Robinacci. I have to do a mix. I keep on wanting to do like a cluster mix of all the greatest hits. So I'm still long the euro from this insane smackdown today. They just nicked this wick down here, but trust and believe, I bought like a true believer all the way down. And then I got stopped out of a couple. I actually doubled up. I go, you motherfuckers. Really? Actually, a double bottom below the floor there, so you can't see it here, but there's a double bottom below this wick tip, just like this one. This was amazing amount of pippage on the daily. And now it's just drift up. So I'm still long this bitch, and I'm going to start selling up here with my real money. Now here I'm selling to practice selling because I think this is going to be a great fucking trade for a 20 pip. Pops up, comes back. Okay, you know, maybe make $500. But we're talking about money. This thing be at $1,800. Can I get back to $5,000? That's quite a. It's one thing to start at $5,000. Go up $1,000, down $1,000, up $1,000, down $1,000. Right? That's different. And if I had my profits set to 60 pips before that all started, I'd have probably $5,000 right now, because really if I did everything I did before, and I got in with heavy wide stops today, so I ran 20 pip stops on every 20 to make 60 today also. But it's all good because we're selling when it comes up here. I'm going to go against my real money. But this is a good exercise, is to try to do stuff. If you know, they say if it hurts, you're doing it right. Like if it's awkward, it's the best. I think I must have put about at least 50K up here. At least. Now I'm not using these singles, I'm using these Bruiser 10Ks. So you find out real quick if you're right or wrong about that trade. See, now we want to put the higher we go, 3-hour tickets we put up here with the 8-hour tickets up here. Here, make a 10 to risk 10, but keep most of your tickets up high if there's not much money in the account, which there isn't. The small money challenge account, here's what the hell this is. But I love the drop. It's so stupid. Most of these drops are going to drop our scalps though. I'll try to make 20 pips. We may not make the whole 20. But I'll be seeing this thing around 9 o'clock. We should be popping up in here around 9 o'clock. But then again, I'm not going to buy on the way to that unless I bought on limits trailing down here. But I say I want to practice my selling because I really don't do well there. I just can't imagine that. But it seems like it does work, you know. Like here, you would have not got filled, so you'd probably think, well, you know, I put my sell limit above here, and it's just not working. Its system just don't work, you know. Put my sell limit there, no fill. Put my sell limit that. Sell limits here, no fill. I mean, when am I going to go short, right? So based on that kind of logic theory, here's your only trigger. Like lonely wick, you get triggered short. Now, on the other side, though, here's a buy, like just extreme, unfair, unfucking believable prices that are only there for like moments or an hour. Now, this is the new, I'll sell like nuts up here, right? That is safer to sell there than it is to sell into it, which I'm doing though. For this first 20 pips, 30 pips, I'm expecting X to happen. Obviously I'm counter trend trading it if I think it's going up into these sell limits. I'm just by the fact that I'm selling high, I have to be a counter trend trader if I think that the trend is up and I'm going to get filled. Or why would I put the limits up there if I didn't think the market was going to go up and hit them? So I'm obviously bullish into my sell plan. And I guess that can be a little perverse, but these are the things you got to consider, is that you're, at least I'm going to say I'm not going to board the buy train at this point, because I probably have to put a buy limit in to do that. I just would not buy at the market here, so I'd put a buy limit down, say below here, which I already have. Okay, so I took care of that. And this view on the half hour to me makes a lot of sense for where I figure there's a lonely wick here and there'll be a real big inflection there, and we could put a scalp bank in here and capture the drama that's probably going to take place. Every thing above this I figure is going to be this. I guess this is what ICT is attempting to consider his order blocks or some bullshit. Dude, there's a million fucking I just put in order blocks. I put in cells. So I think we're going to pop up into that, and how can we exploit that for this move is what I'm looking for to happen. The scenario needs to be you pop up in, you crush it, you come back, and you cash out. Maybe it only goes like this. So that's why I have both. You're kind of getting filled automatically, you're short, and right now I would start running buy limits just underneath. But I want to practice this sell. So I'm already long, and I guess you could have done this trade if you're into buy stops, which I'm not. But if you place buy stops, here's another one. That you know, I wouldn't do it, but you could. You got a buy stop here, cancel, replace, buy stop. Keep dropping your buy stop to the top of the so-called Williams fractal. Well, hell, fuck, you get filled here. You're fucking, you know, you're up, right? You're up. Right, I got you. You're up, like you're fucking. Or you put in. I prefer buy limits here. Buy limit. You know, buy limit here. Cash out. Half hour, right? Buy. Not so much buy. Cash out. Then. Buy. And then here you go. You know, you are total. When you get to here, you're getting out of a lot of stuff at a great time, right? I mean, you go along here, and wow, cash out there, but then it starts to engulf. And when it got to here, this is the half hour, so on the 15 minute, and in the 5 right here, oh, I started buying like at the market here, like seriously, because I'm like, oh, okay, we're coming back. This is the second time. Don't forget, this is the 15, so you can see it. The 5 was doubled down. Yeah, this is the 30 minutes, so there's a lot of drama on the 5 down here. And so I'm waiting to get filled here on these sell limits. This looks like it's going to take all night. Anyways, it's just unbelievable. And these people are just absolutely nuts with this fear of dying. Fear of dying, people. Alrighty, so drifting up on the euro into the sell limits, try to cash out. Same thing here, comes down here, we buy, cash out. Tonight's trade plan.